Well, due to a few people asking me around how this light fixture actually was, I thought I would do a video review on it now that I've owned it for about 6 months now. As you can see, it's the new Odyssey Power Pendant 150 watt metal halide with the T5HO lights inside it. As you can see, it's made of steel. It's pretty high quality actually for what I paid for it, considering, other models cost, if not 4 times as much. The only major real issues that I had with it was this cooling fan that, as you can see, slides on and off. You have to take the end housing to get it off. The fan that was inside here rattled and was very, very weak and didn't pull a lot of air through those slots. Right, as you can see, it's kind of dusty, but it didn't pull a lot of air through those slots. So what I did was I went to my local computer hardware store and bought a temperature-sensitive, higher flow model that, as the light warms up, it'll start to spin faster, and the light's off as it is now, except for the blue moon LEDs. When the light's off, it spins very slowly, if not at all. So I'll flip the light over so you can see it. Excuse the dirt, because it is being used currently. So as you can see, the blue moon LEDs on right now. You got the T5HO lights on either side, and the 150 watt metal halide in the center. And I don't know if I can turn it on while holding the camera. I'm not sure how safe that is, but it looks like it isn't going anywhere. Alright, so I'll go ahead and fire. Oh yeah, one more thing I want to cover is one thing that it comes with are these two transformers. One powers the fan, the other one powers the blue moon LEDs. This is your T5HO ballast. As you can see, it's on a cord. It does not get hot at all. And this is the HID metal halide ballast. And it's made of metal. It's got cooling fins on it that'll keep it cold, and it does get kind of warm, but it isn't bad at all. So the first one is the T5HO. You switch the switch on like that. Activates the T5HO lights, and you can see them warming up on the camera. And they're not bad at all. They do throw quite a bit of light out. I'll throw a tank down, or the light down so you can see it on the tank. Not bad at all. The metal halide, as you'll hear, is a hiss and a high popping sound. That's from my speakers. It does feed back into the outlets a little bit, makes a little hissing noise. You'll hear the ballast hissing as it warms up. As you can see, the light's slowly starting to turn on now. As with any metal halide, they take a little bit to warm up. The light isn't quite full brightness yet, but as you can clearly see, it's doing a very good job at lighting my tank. My tank is 2 feet deep, so it does a very good job lighting up the tank on the bottom even. As I said before, it is made out of steel or aluminum. I can't really tell because it's powder coated with some kind of paint. And it's got the glass bottom, so that's not plastic or cheap, so it won't break on you. It's pretty easy to clean. It being glass, you can wipe the salt vapor right off of it. And like I said, the only real complaint that I had with it was the included cooling fan that it came with was so weak the light would get really hot. Now with this new temperature sense unit, it does stay pretty cold, as it'll suck air in through here and keep the whole light cold. And this is what the ballast sounds like when it's fully warmed up. Obviously I got the camera really close. If I go back here, you can't even hear it. But yeah, like I said, it comes with the 2 transformers for the LEDs and the fan. T5HO ballast, metal halide ballast. I keep them all on my shelf like that so I can get them in pretty easy. But yeah, that's the light, and I'll go ahead and point it up so you can see the light it throws out. That's the only light on right now. You can see all the light that's coming out of this thing. It's pretty bright. And then the cool thing is these legs. On my tank, it's you have to pull the legs all the way in, but these do come out quite a bit. I think about that much farther. So you can put it on larger tanks, or you can put them side by side on a really long tank if you'd like, which ain't a bad idea considering their price. And these are all the cords that come up to it. You got one for your HO, one for the metal halide, one for the LEDs, and this one's for the fan. And I just keep them all nice and tucked up there like that if they want to stay, which they usually don't. There we go. Yeah, I hope that review was helpful. Overall, I'm very, very satisfied with the light. It does work very well, and for what I paid for it, you cannot complain. Well, that's all now. Well, that's all for now. Thanks for watching.